Okay guys, chapter 670 of Bleach has just hit, and I really want to cut down to it and talk a lot about the ending of this chapter because of something we learned about Hitsugaya's Bankai, and that we thought he would die when all his petals are destroyed, but it actually means something more about that. But before we can do that, we have to crack down to the intro, so then let's crack down to it, and then let's cut to the review. Okay, so chapter 670 continues where it left off last chapter. A lot of fighting power. We see Yachiru mention that she released too much of his power, too much, and his body can't withstand it. We saw blood spurting out of his arm. Looks like his arms are being torn off, and this might have been the end of Zaraki, of how it is. The miracle went through another transformation after being sliced in half. He pulled himself back together, and now he looks like he's got a beard and stuff, but that's more like armor around his chin and jaw and stuff like that, and then that's more of a... And Hitsugaya got told by Byakuya to release his Bankai so he can go back to normal, but Hitsugaya mentioned that never said that when the last of my petals breaks and falls, that is it, that's the end. No, it just means more of his maturity has expanded. Because once we saw Hitsugaya at the end of this chapter, and I will be putting that panel right here, that page, right here. And I mean, this page, he does not look like a kid anymore. He looks more like an adult. He's matured. He does not look like a 10-year-old kid. He doesn't look like he's the age of Karin or any of Ichigo's siblings. He looks like a teenager. He looks like he's in his 20s. He has matured thanks to his Bankai, because he looks more adult, and he looks more like his Bankai spirit, his Zanpakuto spirit that we saw in that filler arc. He looks a lot like that. And I mean, he does look a lot like that, and that's something really... So the question is, do you think that Hitsugaya has suddenly aged thanks to the petals being destroyed and him being mature, and he extended a more mature form? Because that's what it looks like to me. That's what it really looks like. I think everybody's going to be taking it, because he doesn't look like a kid in that panel. He looks more like he's an adult. He looks more like his Bankai is Zanpakuto's spirit. He looks a lot like that spirit that we saw in that filler arc with all, that filler of Bleach in the Bleach anime and everything. Because I love Kubo is using some of the Zanpakuto spirits from that filler as the actual forms in the actual manga, because I feel like he actually had a hand in creating the spirits of what they looked like. I'm a little bit iffy about Renji's, because we saw the canon one where it was an actual monk, ape, baboon with a snake tail, and then we saw her or him, because it sounded like a male monkey baboon with a snake tail spirit, and then we see it like a female with a sex change, but there was apparently an explanation for that, but it doesn't seem really... But that was filler anyway. But anyway, back to Hitsugaya. I'm really curious about how powerful Hitsugaya's Bankai has now become about when he reached this maturity. I'm more curious of where this is going to lead now with his power, with his Zanpakuto and everything into this. Because, like I keep on mentioning, he does not look like a kid anymore. And I mean, he does not look like a kid. He has grown up. By the instant of his power, he has just grown up. But other than that, it literally has changed ways of stuff like that to seemingly be mentioning this sort of thing, and I've been curious about where this is going to go. But yet again, this chapter has been very interesting and everything. Like before, comment down below, comment on my Facebook, comment on my Twitter, comment on the discussion section on my YouTube channel, or comment down below this video of what your thoughts on Hitsugaya's transformation, his aging transformation, and his new bonk, his maturity of his Bankai, down in the comment sections below and stuff like that. And follow me on Facebook, because a lot of these, I don't post a lot on my Facebook, but that's where I want to make sure that I'm always there, so you guys get to see me a bit more there, a bit more active. I might be becoming more active on there by having that set as my main page, so you guys can continue talking and everything like that down there as well. But please like my Facebook page as well, and also tune in tomorrow or the weekend. I will be uploading a review of the One Piece manga box set Vol. 1, what contains the first 23 volumes of One Piece. I'll be uploading that review later on this week. I've already had it recorded and edited. I'm just trying to find the great time to upload it, and it'll be a video during the weekend that I will be uploading for you guys and everything. And also I will be doing a Q&A, but more about that Q&A a little bit later. I might be doing a vlog at some point just to discuss the Q&As and everything, so stay tuned there. But other than that, please like this video and subscribe if you liked what you saw. This has been an interesting Bleach chapter to me and everything, and I'm really glad that it is one of those type of chapters. So see you then. Bye bye for now. This has been Kai from Kai's Otego Corner.